Have you ever imagined what it would feel like to stand in the middle of a sea of tens of thousands of people as an entire stadium shakes because a single song begins to play? What if I told you that one moment at Wembley Stadium in London made countless fans believe that Bruno Mars had once again proven why he is still regarded as one of the greatest entertainers in the world? As the lights slowly dimmed, the roar of the crowd turned into thunder, and the unmistakable intro of an iconic song echoed through the stadium. Thousands of fans seemed to lose themselves in pure excitement. Yet there was something about this performance that made it feel different from all the others. The energy was even more explosive, the choreography was more electrifying, the interaction with the audience felt deeply personal, and most surprisingly, the concert finale became the most talked about moment of his Wembley residency. Why was this performance considered so extraordinary? What really happened during Bruno Mars' live rendition of Uptown Funk that transformed Wembley Stadium into one unforgettable celebration? Stay with us until the very end of this video, because we're about to reveal how Bruno Mars carefully built the atmosphere throughout the concert before reaching its spectacular climax with Uptown Funk. Why thousands of fans are calling it one of the greatest concert finales of his Wembley Stadium residency, how the smallest details, often unnoticed by many, became the very reasons this performance felt so emotional, and why Bruno Mars has once again become one of the biggest talking points among music lovers around the world. There are countless fascinating moments to uncover, heartfelt stories from fans, and unforgettable scenes that make everyone wish they could relive that magical night. Since the beginning of his career, Bruno Mars has built a reputation for never giving anything less than 100% whenever he steps onto a stage. Many artists possess extraordinary voices. Many musicians can master multiple instruments. Many performers dance with incredible precision. But only a handful can seamlessly combine all of those talents into a live show that feels vibrant and alive from the very first second until the final curtain falls. That is exactly why every time Bruno Mars announces a major concert, expectations immediately soar. The same was true for his residency concerts at Wembley Stadium in London. Long before the show even began, thousands of fans had already gathered outside the stadium early in the morning. They traveled from across the United Kingdom and from many different parts of Europe, all hoping to secure the best possible spot and witness a night they had been anticipating for months. Outside the stadium, the atmosphere resembled a massive music festival. Fans proudly wore outfits inspired by different eras of Bruno Mars' career. Some sported his signature fedora hats, others dressed in stylish retro jackets, while many carried handmade signs expressing gratitude for the music that had accompanied some of the most meaningful moments of their lives. For many attendees, this concert represented far more than simple entertainment. It was an opportunity to revisit treasured memories. Some couples shared that they first met because of their mutual love for Bruno Mars music. Entire families attended together, spanning 3 generations. Others admitted they had spent months saving money for the chance to finally experience one of his concerts in person. When the stadium gates finally opened, waves of excited fans poured into Wembley Stadium, their faces glowing with anticipation. Seat after seat gradually filled as conversations, laughter, and spontaneous sing-alongs echoed throughout the venue, while everyone eagerly awaited the beginning of the show. The giant screens eventually came to life with the opening visuals. Stage lights slowly swept across the arena as dramatic background music steadily increased the tension. Before long, the entire stadium began counting down together. No one instructed them to do so. It happened naturally, fueled entirely by the excitement of tens of thousands of people who simply could not wait another second to see their idol. Then the long-awaited moment finally arrived. The lights went out. Complete darkness surrounded the stadium for a few breathtaking seconds. An enormous roar instantly shattered the silence. A dazzling explosion of light illuminated the stage. Bruno Mars appeared with his trademark smile, instantly greeted by deafening cheers that echoed throughout Wembley Stadium. It was almost impossible to describe the electricity in the air at that very moment. Even before singing his first note, Bruno had already captured the hearts of everyone in attendance. He stood silently for a few seconds, looking around every corner of the stadium as if taking in the significance of the moment alongside his fans. He has always understood that a concert is never just about performing songs flawlessly. A concert is about building an emotional connection. A connection that no camera, no matter how advanced, can ever fully capture. Throughout the evening, Bruno Mars continuously demonstrated why he remains beloved by fans across multiple generations. Every song was delivered with total commitment. Every dance move was executed with remarkable precision. His band performed flawlessly, while the constantly evolving stage lighting perfectly matched the mood of each song, creating a visually breathtaking experience. Yet, as the concert approached its final stretch, something became increasingly obvious to the audience. Bruno Mars wasn't slowing down. If anything, he seemed even more energized. He looked as though he was enjoying every second on stage more than ever. His smile grew wider. His playful interactions with the audience became increasingly spontaneous. Time after time, he encouraged the entire stadium to sing, clap, and dance along with him. At that point, many fans began asking themselves the same question. If his energy had already been this incredible throughout the concert, how could he possibly top it for the finale? The answer arrived in the form of one song that has symbolized celebration, joy, and pure excitement for millions of people around the globe. The unmistakable opening of Uptown Funk filled the stadium. Within seconds, Wembley Stadium completely transformed. Thousands of people rose to their feet simultaneously. Countless hands shot into the air. Many immediately began jumping to the powerful beat of the drums. Others started singing every lyric before Bruno even reached the microphone. The moment Bruno delivered the opening verse, the stadium erupted into an explosion of pure euphoria. There was no longer any separation between the stage and the audience. Everyone had become part of the same performance. Bruno Mars was no longer performing for them. He was performing with them. The iconic choreography that fans had admired for years through music videos returned with an even greater intensity when experienced live. Every member of the band moved together with remarkable synchronization. The choreography looked polished without ever appearing forced, making the entire performance feel vibrant, authentic, and spontaneous. One of the most impressive aspects of the performance was Bruno Mars' ability to maintain exceptional vocal quality despite remaining in constant motion throughout nearly every section of the song. His breathing remained controlled. His pitch stayed flawless. His signature smile never disappeared. Even between verses, he found time to joke with the audience and interact directly with fans across the stadium. As cameras scanned the audience, giant screens displayed smiling faces everywhere. Some fans sang while laughing uncontrollably. Others hugged the friends standing beside them. Many danced without caring how they looked. A few could even be seen wiping away tears as the realization slowly settled in that this unforgettable evening was nearing its end. That has always been Bruno Mars' greatest gift as an entertainer. He doesn't simply make people listen to music. He creates memories. And often, those memories last much longer than the concert itself. As the song charged toward its next explosive chorus, the crowd somehow became even louder. Every time Bruno invited the audience to sing, tens of thousands of voices responded with such overwhelming passion that they nearly drowned out the music itself. It was a breathtaking demonstration of the emotional bond Bruno Mars has cultivated with his fans throughout his remarkable career. Many concertgoers later shared that they no longer felt as though they were simply attending a concert. Instead, they felt like they were participating in one enormous celebration. Strangers smiled at one another. Everyone sang without hesitation. Everyone danced to the same rhythm. For those unforgettable minutes, Wembley Stadium truly felt like one giant family united through music. Perhaps that is the true reason why this performance of Uptown Funk became such a memorable concert finale. The song wasn't merely performed brilliantly. It became a symbol of togetherness, happiness, and gratitude shared between an artist who gave everything he had on stage and fans who returned that passion with equal love. Yet behind all of that excitement, there are still many fascinating stories that most people have never heard. Small details throughout the performance convince many fans that Bruno Mars meticulously plans every aspect of his concerts. There were also deeply emotional moments after the song ended, when the entire stadium gave the superstar an extended standing ovation before the stage lights slowly faded into darkness.